What's up, PV Clan? Alex Espion here, and welcome back to the next episode of the Pokemon Gold Randomizer Nuzlocke. I'm here chilling out next to this man and this fruit-bearing tree. We're gonna pick a berry from this fruit-bearing tree. It's a bitter berry. I don't know what that does off the top of my head, but hopefully it is useful to us. We're gonna talk to this guy now. I'd imagine the berry trees just give us berries, right? That's not like randomized. That can't be randomized into like other things. I wonder if the berries themselves are randomized though. Like, is that cherry? Was that tree supposed to give us like a different berry? Like, are the berry trees randomized, or is it just like other field items? Like, what classified as a field? What is classified as a field item? Do berries count? I don't think so. I think it's just the Pokeballs that you find on the ground are considered field items, so that's what's randomized. Anyway, I walked too far today looking for Pokemon. My feet hurt and I'm sleepy. If I were a wild Pokemon, I'd be easy to catch. I love when they, like, trick me into reading tutorials. That's great. Subtle tutorial. I mean, I guess they didn't trick me. I clicked on the... I shouldn't say clicked. I pressed on the trainer for my own fruition. Out of my own fruition. Also, pressed on the trainer does not sound right either. It's more factual than saying clicked on the trainer because I'm not using a mouse to play this game. But it still sounds incorrect because pressing on someone sounds like something my character is doing, when in reality I mean like pressing the button next to someone in order to talk to them, pressing the interact button. I'm not actually going up to the trainer and pressing up against them. That would be very strange. But yeah, if you missed the last episode, it was episode 2. This is episode 3, by the way. And we are just obviously starting off our journey here. We're still in the beginning stages of it. We only have 2 Pokemon with us right now. That would be Juan and Henrietta. And before you say anything, yes, I know that Juan is a female. It was a mistake with naming the Pokemon. I'm sorry, guys. I make mistakes sometimes, occasionally. It happens. I'm only human. Here's the Aerodactyl. That's pretty cool. Don't run into a lot of these normally, like outside of randomizers, because obviously you need to like get them from fossils and stuff, and it's a really annoying process. But this is not our encounter. Kind of wish it was, because then I have an opportunity to use a Pokemon that I really don't have an opportunity to use. Because like obviously you can just like get a fossil for an Aerodactyl in a couple games, and like it's not like it's hard to catch or anything because you don't need to catch it. You just revive it from fossil. I found a good Pokemon in Dark Cave. I'm going to raise it to take on Faulkner. He's the leader of Violet City's gym. I also found a good Pokemon in Dark Cave, but not for catching. I found a Chansey, and it raised my level on my starter. And we got Thundershock, which was great. About 31. Violet City to Cherry Grove City. So yeah, as I was saying, I was saying something, I forgot what I was saying. It'll come back to me, or maybe it won't. Maybe I'll go off on a tangent and forget about it entirely. But I'm going to try to recall what I was saying, so that way I can go back to the point, because I feel like it was a good point. I feel like I was going somewhere with it. I came too far out. I better phone home. Okay. You do that. Have fun with that. Good. Best of luck. Hopefully, whoever you're phoning home to picks up. Otherwise, you're just going to be stuck there in that forest. And, I mean, maybe that's not that bad of a thing, because then maybe you could just, like, enjoy nature. Get out a little bit. Have a little fun in, Mother Nature's playground. It's a weird thing to call a forest, but okay. A guy named Bill made the Pokemon PC storage system. Thank you for that, factoid. It was around 3 years ago. Team Rocket was up to no good with Pokemon. But justice prevailed. A young kid broke him up? Yeah, broke him up. I think that's what he said. What does this guy have to say? Anything about the PC? It's probably a tutorial about the PC. Pokemon are smart. They won't obey a trainer they don't respect. Without the right gym badges, they will just do as they please. I feel that tutorial will be later, honestly. Oh, Veronica! Veronica's calling us. The Veronica the Performer. I didn't know she was a performer. Alex, good morning. It's me, Veronica. How are you doing? I just saw some rare Poliwrath in Route 30. I'll call you if I see another rare Pokemon, okay? See you later. Okay, thank you, Veronica, for that wonderful little piece of information. I hope that I run into that Poliwrath. I don't know if the Pokemon they're telling me are actually like factual. I'd imagine they are, because like Route 30 seemed, I don't know what route we're on now, but I feel like we already past Route 30, or it's coming up. Otherwise, I feel like she wouldn't have called us about it. But yeah, if Route 30 is coming up, and I haven't gotten an encounter there yet, I would like to get the Poliwrath as my encounter, because that would be really cool. And I think I might be able to catch it, because I'll definitely be able to efficiently weaken it, assuming that it's not too low level. Because like Thundershock will do damage. I will be able to weaken it before it can like kill me. Because like obviously Thundershock does good damage against water types because it's super effective. So I should be able to weaken it down before it like murders my Mareep, if I try to weaken it down with Mareep. So assuming that it's not that low level and the Thundershock won't just kill it instantly, I hope yeah, assuming that it's not that low level and the Thundershock won't kill it instantly, we should be able to catch it pretty efficiently. We should be able to catch it. I'm just gonna lower the audio, because I keep saying that I'm gonna lower the audio on, like after I finish a video. I keep thinking to myself that I'm gonna lower the audio after I finish a video, and then I just don't do it. I just completely forget about it, so I'm gonna lower the audio right now. So if you suddenly hear the game audio go down, sorry about that, but I've been meaning to change it for a while, and I just have been forgetting to do so. So I'm just going to alter it a little bit so that you can better hear me, because sometimes I feel I'm not being heard properly. Let me just... Let's go down to 8. That sounds like it would be good. Let's try that. Okay. I think that might be better. We'll see when I edit it. Anyway, ghosts are rumored to appear in Sprout Tower. They said normal-type Pokemon moves had no effect on ghosts. It's just really bugging me, guys. I'm like watching the audio, and I'm like really concerned about it, and I'm like, it's messing with my commentary, so I'm sorry to do it in the middle of a video, but at the same time I don't think I'm going to remember to fix it after I finish recording this video, so I'm going to do it mid-video. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry to, like, break the immersion, throw you out of the Pokemon universe to fix my audio, but, just have to do it before I forget, because my memory is terrible, and if I did not, I would have. Again, a Pokemon you get in a trade grows quickly. Do you have a trade to offer me, sir? But if you don't have the right gym badges, they may disobey you. What do you have to say? I collect Pokemon. Do you have Seaking? Oh, that's the trade. I do not have a Seaking. Want to trade it for a Smoochum? That is a terrible trade. Even if I did have a Smoochum, I would never do that. Sorry, if I did have a Seaking, I would never do that. You don't want to trade? Aww. But yeah, I didn't expect they would give you the tutorial of the, like, I didn't think they'd give you the, like, what is it? I didn't expect they'd give you the, like, traded Pokemon won't listen to you beyond a certain level tutorial this early in the game. Just because I don't feel like that's relevant this early in the game, really. But, I mean, I guess there is a guide that trades you Pokemon at this point in the game. So, I feel like, you know, I guess it's warranted. Earl's Pokemon Academy. What do you have to say? What is going on in here? I traded my best Pokemon to the guy beside me. Why would you do that? It sounds like a terrible idea, unless he traded you something really good in exchange. Huh? Pokemon I just got is holding something. That's cool. See, now they're giving us, like, more secret tutorials without you realizing it's a tutorial, like they gave us in the last episode, where the guy was like, oh, I'm sleepy, if I was a Pokemon, I'd be easy to catch. It's like a subtle tutorial. They're not gonna make you feel like you're being tortured with tutorials. They're not gonna make you feel like you're going through tutorials constantly. But they're gonna give you tutorials subtly, which I guess I appreciate in a sense, but I also kind of hate it, because they're trying to, like, convince me, they're trying to give me a tutorial without me noticing. It's sneaky. I don't like that it's sneaky, but at the same time, I kind of like that it's sneaky, you know? Because then I'd, like, it's clever. It feels clever, but at the same time, I don't like that I feel like I'm being tricked into reading a tutorial. A Pokemon holding a berry will heal itself in battle. Many other items can be held by Pokemon. It sure is tough taking notes. See, that's just a straight-up tutorial. Like, the other one was like a secret tutorial. It was like a sneaky little, oh, but this Pokemon is holding an item to tell you that Pokemon can hold items. That guy just told you Pokemon can hold items. Technically, that trainer down there who got a Pokemon from a trade, saying that the Pokemon was holding an item, was completely pointless, because there was a guy giving a much more obvious tutorial right above him. I'm taking notes of the teacher's lecture. I better copy the stuff on the blackboard, too. And what does this book say? Well, there's no teacher here, so I don't know what teacher's lecture you're taking notes of. But maybe it's just like an old lecture that you, like, memorized all the words to? I don't know. It's this kid's book. Catch Pokemon using Pokeballs. Up to 6 can be in your party, which is completely arbitrary. It's frankly, there's no lore reason for it. It's just a game mechanic, but, like, technically, Shouldn't strong people be able to carry more Pokeballs? Like, because they're, like, stronger? Like, honestly, Pokeballs aren't even that heavy. They don't look that heavy, at least. They're, like, really small, so they shouldn't be that heavy. So, like, why can't you carry, like, 20 of them? Whatever. I guess, just arbitrary rule. Don't overthink it. It's a gameplay mechanic. Before throwing a Pokeball, weaken the target first. A poisoned or burned Pokemon is easier to catch. Keep reading? Yes. Some moves may cause confusion. Confusion may make a Pokemon attack itself. Leaving battle clears up any confusion. Keep reading? Yes. People who catch and use Pokemon in battle are Pokemon trainers. They are expected to visit Pokemon gyms and defeat other trainers. The next page is blank. I haven't written any more. Well, if the teacher hasn't given any more notes, then that's fine, but if they have, then you should have been writing that down too, friend. Because if you're going to this school, then you probably have a lot to learn about Pokemon. I don't need to go to this school, I have nothing to learn, but if you think that you are bad enough to have to go to this school, you probably are. The blackboard describes Pokemon status changes in battle. Unless your mom's making you go to this school, in which case, like, I don't know why she would do that. I guess, like, she really wants you to be a good trainer when you grow up. But I guess, like, in the Pokemon world, it's like a career just like anything else is, you know? It's just like a job, just like any other job. So, like, I guess learning to be a Pokemon trainer would be good in terms of, like, getting you money, like, giving you a good life. Because it is, like, a job. So, like, if you learn a lot in Pokemon school, you have a chance to be a better trainer and therefore earn more money. Because I guess, like, champions must get paid, certainly, right? Like, if you become the champion, or even if you're just, like, a gym leader, I'm sure you get paid something. So I'd imagine, like, the higher you are in terms of, like, the Pokemon hierarchy, like, the Pokemon trainer hierarchy, the better you get paid. So I guess, like, going to a Pokemon school would be beneficial because it would give you a good education in Pokemon, and therefore get you a good job in Pokemon, just purely because you're accumulating skills. I mean, I don't think they look for, like, a Pokemon school degree, because they're not, like, selecting trainers, selecting a champion from a list of candidates, and, like, looking at their diploma or whatever. But, like, obviously, like, the skills that you're learning in the Pokemon school would help you become a champion. It's not like you're being hired for the position, but you're, like, gaining skills. It's not like something that you can add to your resume, being a graduate of a Pokemon school. But, like, at least you're, like, gaining skills that would help you to become the trainer, become a champion by your own skill. Anyway, that was a very long tangent, and I will now continue reading dialogue. Poison! Let's learn about poison, guys. If poisoned, a Pokemon steadily loses HP. Poison lingers after the battle, and HP is lost as you walk, which is not a thing in future generations. Obviously, it does linger after battle in future generations, but it doesn't damage you while you walk. In this game, it does. In Gen 1 it does, in Gen 2 it does, in Gen 3 it does. In Gen 4 it does not anymore, I think. To cure it, use an antidote. And now we're going to learn about paralysis. We're learning so much, guys. Paralysis reduced speed, and may prevent movement. It remains after battle, so use a Paralyze Heal. Or Paralyze Heal, because they cannot fit the E. If asleep, your Pokemon can't make a move. And as we learned from that guy outside the town, right outside on the outskirts, who we talked to in the last episode, it makes Pokemon easier to catch as well. Sleeping Pokemon doesn't wake up after battle. Wake it up with an awakening. That guy who gave us a secret tutorial without us knowing. A subtle tutorial. A burn steadily consumes HP. It also reduces attack power. A burn lingers after battle. Use a burn heal as the cure. Okay, and freeze. Last status effect. If your Pokemon is frozen, it can't do a thing. It remains frozen after battle. Thaw it out with an ice heal. Seriously, why is there no teacher? Oh, sorry, I pressed poison again. Why is there no teacher in this school? Like, can't you just... isn't it, like, not legal for teachers to just, like, leave students in a classroom unattended? There should be a teacher in here. Unless these students just, like, snuck into the school when classroom hours are not happening, in which case that's an entirely different problem. They should lock the doors. Hey, you're a Pokemon trainer? If you beat the gym leader here, you'll be ready for prime time. I don't think so, considering it's only the first gym, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. What do you have to say, old man? Wagner from the Violet Pokemon Gym is a fine trainer. He inherited his father's gym, and has done a great job with it. And you, sir. What nice spin. Hello, you were a trainer? Battle gym leader. When you did? Yes? Ooh, La la, very indeed nice. Oh, okay, he didn't take me out as a liar, he just took my word for it. I expected him to say, like, oh, you're a liar, and, like, not do anything because of me lying, but, as it turns out, he just took my word for it, and I guess there was no reward for you beating the gym leader from him anyway. I was expecting it to be like a, he gives you a reward if you beat the gym leader type of thing. And like if you say you beat the gym leader when you didn't, he would like say you're lying and then he wouldn't give you anything. But no, he was just like, oh wow, you beat the gym leader? Good job! And that made me feel really bad. Because I thought he was gonna have like bonus dialogue like, you're a liar, but he just believed me. Which made me feel worse about the whole lying thing. Lying is like, you don't feel that bad lying if someone doesn't believe you, but when someone actually believes you in a lie, like, if someone catches you in the lie, then you don't feel that bad. But if someone actually believes the lie, that's when you start to feel remorse, because it's like, well, now I've just actively misled someone. I saw a wiggly tree up ahead. If you touch it, it squirms and dances. Cool! Something tells me that's not a tree. In a world where Pokemon look like plantation? No, look like vegetation. I'm guessing that is not a tree, but actually a Pokemon. And by guessing, I mean, I know that because I've watched playthroughs of this game, but even if I had never seen a playthrough of this game, even if I knew nothing about this game, I probably would have already assumed that, assumed regardless, that, it was a Pokemon. Just because, like, Pokemon look like plants, commonly. So, like, why wouldn't the thing that, like, is a tree that is dancing look like a Pokemon? Like, sorry, why wouldn't it be a Pokemon? Anyway, she uses the names of her favorite things to eat. For the nicknames she gives to her Pokemon. I mean, okay. So, what do you have to say? I call my Pidgey Strawberry. Oh, that's nice, that's cute. What do you call other Pokemon? Because I feel like the names are pretty random, and I'm wondering, like, why would you call a Pidgey Strawberry? But then again, I guess all my nicknames are random too. Pidgey! But yeah, I definitely like to hear what you call your other Pokemon. Because, if your Pidgey's named Strawberry, I'd imagine the names are very random, and some of them might be very funny. So, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna skip past the gym for now, just to see what's over here. This is Route 36. So, I guess we did already pass Route 30. At least it would stand to reason by the fact that we're on Route 36 now. An odd tree is blocking the way to Goldenrod City. It's preventing me from shopping. Something should be done about it. Okay, well, later on in the game I will be able to do something about it, but unfortunately I will not be able to do anything now. Will I be able to get an encounter on Route 36 yet, though? No, I will not. Okay. What do you have to say? Well, hey! I was going to snap that tree with my straight arm punch, but I couldn't. I'm a failure! That's unfortunate. So now, there seems to be nothing else we can do in this direction. I mean, I guess we could go down here, possibly. Where, let's see. Ruins of Alph. Okay, we could get a Ruins of Alph encounter. I don't think there's any, like, security guards stopping us from going down there, but I'm gonna just tackle the gym now, because I feel like 3 episodes in... We're 3 episodes in, we're, like, a decent amount into the 3rd episode. We're decent length into the 3rd episode. Figure I've kept you waiting long enough. Let me just make sure there's no one else to talk to here. There is the Sprout Tower up here. I don't know if I want to do that before the gym. Actually, I might do that before the gym, just because, like, it's... just to get XP, just to get a little bit more XP. It's a Nuzlocke. I want to be as prepared as I really, like, can. I don't want to say, like, as prepared as I can, because, like, I guess I could be more prepared if I just, like, grinded in the grass, for a while. But, like, as prepared as, like, one would reasonably be in, like, a playthrough. A Bellsprout over 100 feet tall. People say that it became the center pillar here. That is a cool little legend you got there, Granny. See the pillar shaking? People are training it upstairs. That's a cool little, feature they put into this game. Just, like, nice little detail that didn't need to be in the game, but it really adds more character to the universe. I like it. Sprout Tower was built long ago as a place for Pokemon training. I'm sure it looks like a pretty old place. All made of wood. That's not something you see in a lot of modern buildings. Only if you reach the top will you obtain an HM. Okay, so, I did forget about that. I did forget about the purpose of Sprout Tower in this game, but I'm pretty sure now that that guy mentioned it, you do get cut here. This guy is probably a trainer? Yeah. However hard we battle, the tower will stand strong. That's great, because I am prepared to battle very hard against you, sir. assuming that you put up a good enough challenge to the point where I feel inclined to. I don't know if you could get an encounter on that bottom floor, but I didn't run into any Pokemon, I'm fairly sure. Yeah, I definitely did not. So I'm waiting on my encounter here. I'm sure you can get encounters here. I seem to remember people getting encounters here when I like watch playthroughs, and like when I played this game for myself, because I have played this game for myself. I haven't just watched playthroughs, I have played this game for myself. I've never beaten this game for myself. Just like I haven't beaten Gen 1 for myself. At least I hadn't until I did the Nuzlocke, the randomized Nuzlocke. But let's see if Juan can hold their own against a fully evolved Pokemon now that they have some stab. I'm sure this isn't the first fully evolved Pokemon we fought with Juan. I'm sure we fought others. Maybe the Pokemon that he just sent out was a fully evolved Pokemon even. I don't even remember what it was. My memory is that bad that I forgot the Pokemon he just sent out before this. It could have been a fully evolved Pokemon. I don't remember if it was. So, we're gonna see if in the battle where I'm saying it is his first battle against a fully evolved Pokemon, he can take out this fully evolved Pokemon. And he did. He took out the Jinx with ease. Sorry, she took out the Jinx with ease. With ease. As I said previously, Juan is a girl, is a female. That's my bad. In a previous episode, when I first got them, it was the first episode. I shouldn't say a previous episode. In the first episode, I can pinpoint when it was, so I might as well be specific. In the first episode, when I first got this wonderful starter of mine, I did end up naming them Juan because I was not used to having genders to worry about when naming Pokemon. Now, the Pokemon have actual genders, which wasn't a thing in Gen 1, so I didn't have to worry about that in Gen 1, but now I'm playing Gen 2, so now I have to worry about it, and I will have to worry about it, so in every game after this, so hopefully I can learn to adjust, and hopefully we never have a situation like this again, where I name a Pokemon something that doesn't match the gender that they are, unless it's purposeful, unless I want to make a Pokemon like transgender or something. But I did not want to do that with Juan, that was not my intention. So, in this case, it was just a mistake on my part. My bad, guys. And, but I don't think that I'm going to change it, just because I'm already attached to Juan being Juan. So, even when I do get to a name raider, I don't know where the name raider is in this game, I don't know where to find them, but even if I do find them, when I do find them, I'm sure I will, because I go into every house and talk to everyone, so I'm sure I will find them at some point. Even when I do, I do not plan on changing Juan's name, because I'm attached to Juan now, as Juan. I'm attached to the name Juan. I like that my starter's name Juan. I have no gripes with it, so I'm keeping it as Juan. Sorry guys if you're sad that it's Juan because it's female and you think I've made a stupid mistake and you want it changed, but my stupid mistake is staying. Unfortunately for you, if you feel that it should be changed. Sorry, but I like it. I fought hard, but I'm too weak. And I got 96 Poké Dollars for winning. It's not a lot of Poké Dollars in the grand scheme of things, but that's quite a few in the early game. Surf mail? Okay. That is mail. It's pretty useless, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. We stand guard in the Sprout Tower. Here, we express our gratitude to honor all Pokemon. See, in a normal run-through, these guys would all have Bellsprouts, I think. But in this playthrough, it's a lot more interesting because this is a randomizer, so they have a lot more than just Bellsprouts, like a freaking Golem, which is probably going to sweep through our entire team because we have an electric type and a flying type. So my first instinct, I hope this thing doesn't have any ground type moves. That'd be terrible if it did, because then it might just like straight up one-shot Juan. I don't think so, because Juan is 8 levels above. Oh, it does have a ground type move. Hopefully that's not a high magnitude. It is a high magnitude. Hopefully we survive. We should, because it's, oh my gosh, critical hit! Wonderful! Gosh, my goodness. That was completely unnecessary. If we didn't use that growl, he actually would have just killed us. Because we lowered his attack before he used that. I would like to use some more growls. I don't think a magnitude 10 will kill us. I also don't think he's going to get a magnitude 10. But, let's just assume that he does, right? He already got a crit. And we already know that a magnitude, and we don't expect him to get a high, continue getting magnitudes that high. That might just kill us. Hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, okay. Magnitude 8, which is already, like, pretty lucky, getting a magnitude even that high, does that little damage. So as long as he doesn't get a high magnitude that's also a crit, we should be fine. I'm going to stay in, and I'm going to growl some more. I'm going to keep on growling until this guy has no hands to touch us with. Actually, I wonder if he actually has a rock type move. Because, like, fully evolved Pokemon have Stab at low levels, right? But do they have Stab for both their types? Because I don't want to switch into a Flying type, because he might have a Rock. I fear he might have a Rock type move. But he hasn't used a Rock type move yet. So, hopefully this isn't a crit, because then that just killed us. Okay, it was not. So maybe I'm just fine. Perhaps I can just, like, switch into, Henrietta, and I'll be perfectly fine. If they do have a Rock type move, then that's not the best, but I have lowered their attack sufficiently enough to the point where, like, it won't one-shot us, at least. It shouldn't even do that much damage. I managed to do 7, we are immune! So now, hopefully it doesn't go for a Rock type move, because that might be, unfortunate. Because, either way, we're going to have to whittle this down pretty slowly. Rock though, it does have a Rock type move. That tackle did do more than I thought, though, and we have lowered its attack considerably. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We lowered its attack. Those attacks it's using are not going to be not going to do a whole lot of damage to us. That's good, even though they're super effective. We've lowered its attack twice, and we are much higher level than they are. That's a critical hit. That's unfortunate. That is scary, but we live it. We live it. It's fine. Critical hits do go through the growl, so the growl didn't save us there. We lived it regardless, which is great. It was just up to Henrietta's defense, because the crits go through status lowering. So it was just down to... So the growls couldn't save us. It was just down to Henrietta's defense there, and luckily Henrietta was naturally tanky enough naturally to the point where even though it went right through the growls that we put up, we were still able to take it. Which is good. However, we're out of potions, so now things are starting to look a little bit dangerous. Hopefully it doesn't get another crits, because that would put us in a very tight spot. Perhaps I should have used some sand attacks earlier, so that we could have a chance to dodge some moves, but it's too late for that now. We just gotta hope that it does not crit, I was gonna say. And if it crits right now, it kills us, but we do outspeed, and I believe we kill it first. Do we? Yes, it's dead. It's dead, it's gone, it's done, it's over. We beat the golem. We are safe. Assuming they have no other Pokemon. In which case, if they do have another Pokemon, hopefully it's not a strong one. Because otherwise we might be screwed. Oh, they have 2 more Pokemon. Okay, this is not looking good. Tyrogue. That is a fighting type, and a Pokemon that has not evolved at all yet. So that is not looking good for him, actually. And it's only level 3, so he's pretty much screwed. Sorry, Tyrogue, you're going down, 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 down. As, that one girl in Percy Jackson the musical would say, you're going down, 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 down. Or something to that effect. I don't know if that's how many times she said down, but she definitely did say, you're going down, down, then a couple more downs. I don't know the exact number of downs, because I've only seen the Percy Jackson musical once, and it was quite a while ago, but I do remember she definitely said the words, you're going down, and then she definitely said numerous other downs after that down that sentence ended with, because it wasn't the end of the sentence. She said, you're going down, down, and then insert a lot more downs. Like, not a lot more, but like a few more, like enough that it was notable that she said up, down a lot of times. Thank you. You're welcome. I beat your ass. I don't know why you're thanking me, but Veronica's calling us again. Veronica, what news do you have for us now? Alex, good morning. Good morning, Veronica. It's me, Veronica, I noticed. How are you doing? My Clefairy is looking awesome. I wish I could show you. Hey, listen, I almost caught Electabuzz the other day. Oh, those Electabuzzes. Watch out for those Electabuzzes. Those guys are tough. Oh, it was so close, too. See you later. Okay. See you later, Veronica. Nice talking to you. And it was nice talking to you guys. And Eevee Clan, I never finished the intro for this episode, and yet the episode is already done. So let's finish the intro so that I can go into my outro. If you missed the last episode, go check it out. What we did was, I don't remember what we did, because we've done a whole episode now, so that was a long time ago. It was really only like 30 minutes ago, but it felt like a long time ago, because we've done a whole episode since then. But in the last episode, basically we went into the Dark Cave, we got an encounter, we killed the encounter because it was a Clefairy, and it gave us a lot of XP, we got Thundershock on our Pokemon, on like our starter. I believe we also caught our Pidgeotto that episode, yes we did, and we made it to Violet City, almost, and then this episode we actually did make it to Violet City. I'm pretty sure we made it almost to Violet City in the last episode. Maybe we did actually make it to Violet City, I don't remember perfectly, but that's the end of that episode. That's how that episode ended, is with us getting to Violet City, or almost getting to Violet City, and then this is how this episode is ending. So if you didn't watch that episode, check it out. And if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because it helps me out a lot. And Thank you so much for watching, Newbie Clan, and this is Alcaspion, signing off.